Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be sharing with you some dinner recipes. I believe I have 6 of them to share with you. I can't remember. I know a couple of them might be like low carb recipes. Some of them are not, but they're all very delicious. They all turned out really good, so I hope that you guys enjoy, and let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so I am making keto white chicken enchiladas, and to get started you're going to need 2 cups of shredded chicken, 3/4 cups of shredded pepper jack cheese, 2 teaspoons of garlic powder, and 5 ounces of cream cheese, and you're just going to mix this up together in a bowl. Alright, then in a saucepan you're going to melt 3 tablespoons of butter. Once this is melted, you're then going to add 2 tablespoons of almond flour. And along with the almond flour, you're also going to add in 1 tablespoon of taco seasoning. And then you're just going to let this cook for about a minute. You are then going to pour in 2 cups of chicken broth and then whisk this together until smooth. You are then going to want to whisk in a 1/2 cup of shredded pepper jack cheese and just mix this all together until it is thickened and bubbly. Alright, then to your sauce, you're going to add in 1 cup of sour cream and 1 4-ounce jar of green chilies, and then just stir that all together until combined. And you're going to want to remove this from the heat because you're not going to want to boil this once you add in your sour cream. Okay, then you're going to take 10 low-carb tortilla shells, and you're going to evenly distribute that chicken and cream cheese mixture into the 10 shells, roll them up, put them seam side down into a sprayed down 13x9 casserole dish. Alright, so once you have your tortillas in your baking dish, you're just going to pour over the sauce and then just cover it with some more pepper jack cheese, and then it's ready to go into the oven. Alright, then you will bake this in a preheated 350-degree oven for about 22 minutes. Alright, and here it is out of the oven, and I did broil this for almost 3 minutes just to brown up the cheese on top. Otherwise it is ready to eat. Okay, so I am making Philly cheesesteak casserole, and to get started with this, in a large skillet you're going to want to heat up 1 tablespoon of olive oil, and then you're going to want to add 2 pounds of some type of shaved or thinly sliced beef, 1 teaspoon of garlic salt, and a 1/2 teaspoon of pepper, and just cook that all up until your steak is browned. Alright, so once your meat is done, you're going to want to remove it from the pan and set it aside, and then in that same skillet you're going to want to save about 2 tablespoons of that oil grease that's left from cooking your meat. If there isn't enough left, just put in some more olive oil. But then you're going to slice 2 green bell peppers, 1 onion, and 2 cups of sliced mushrooms, and you're just going to cook them until they are softened. Okay, and then once your veggies are softened, you're going to want to do 1 teaspoon of Worcestershire sauce, 1/2 cup of beef broth, and 4 ounces of cream cheese. So you're going to add all of that to your veggies, and then you're just going to mix until your cream cheese has been melted. Okay, so you can either keep this in a oven-safe skillet and then sprinkle 2 cups of shredded cheese over top, or if you don't have an oven-safe skillet or one that's not large enough, you can transfer it to a 9x13, which is what I did, and then again sprinkle 2 cups of cheese on it. Alright, and then you're going to want to bake this in a preheated 350-degree oven for 15 minutes. Okay, and here's how it looks once it is out of the oven. Now you can stick it under the broiler for a couple minutes just to crisp up the cheese if you'd like, but otherwise you can enjoy. Alright, so tonight I am making keto green chili chicken, and to get started with this recipe you're going to need a large skillet, and then you are going to need 1 tablespoon of butter, 1 tablespoon of minced garlic, and 1 jalapeno that's been seeded and diced. And you're just going to cook this in the pan until the butter is melted, and then we'll move on to the next step. Alright, then you're going to add 1 cup of unsweetened almond milk, 1/4 cup of heavy whipping cream, 3 ounces of cream cheese, and 1 undrained 4-ounce can of green chilies. Alright, and then you're going to do 1 teaspoon of chili powder, 1 teaspoon of cumin, and 1/2 teaspoon of onion powder, and 1 cup of shredded cheese. Alright, and then you're just going to add 5 cups of shredded chicken, and then mix that together with your sauce. And then on top of that, put 1/2 cup of shredded cheese, and then you're just going to simmer it for 10 minutes, and then it's all set to go. Alright, so I am making keto beef stroganoff, and to get started with this, you're going to want to heat 1 tablespoon of olive oil in a skillet over high heat, and then you are going to sprinkle 1.5 pounds of beef fillet steak, flattened with a meat mallet and cut into strips, with a bit of salt and pepper, and add half of it to the pan. You're going to cook it for 1 minute without turning it, then use a pair of kitchen tongs to turn the beef, cook it until it's browned, and then remove that from the skillet and repeat with the second batch. And then you're going to want to remove that batch from the skillet and set all of this aside. This recipe calls for beef fillet steak, which I wasn't 100% sure what they meant by that. So I ended up just getting already pre-cut sirloin steaks from the grocery store, and so I just followed the directions using these, and I will actually probably cut these a little bit smaller and thinner before I add this back into the pan, but for now I just have it set aside, and then I will continue on with the rest of the recipe here. Okay, you're then going to add 3 tablespoons of butter to the same skillet and allow it to melt. And then you're going to add 1 large sliced onion, and then you're going to cook those for about 1 to 2 minutes. And then you're going to add about 1/2 pound of sliced mushrooms to your onions, and then you're going to cook those on medium-high heat until they are golden brown. Alright, so once I have my onions and my mushrooms done cooking, I am then going to add in 1/4 cup of almond flour, and then I'm going to add 1 cup of beef stock, and I'm going to stir that continuously until the flour dissolves and there are no more lumps. And then I'm going to add 1 more cup of beef stock and then bring that to a boil. Alright, so then you are going to want to lower the heat, and then you're going to stir in 1 tablespoon of whole grain mustard and 1 cup of sour cream, and you're just going to simmer that until the sauce has the consistency of heavy cream, and then you're going to add your cooked beef, and you're going to stir that until it's all combined. Alright, and once you have your beef added and stirred into your sauce mixture, you can then serve this over mashed cauliflower, your favorite low-carb noodles, cauliflower rice, however you would like to eat it. Or if you're not worried about low carb, you could just serve it over regular rice or regular potatoes or whatever. But anyways, you can now enjoy. Alright, and here is my bowl all plated up. I did serve mine over cauliflower rice. So anyways, there's my bowl. I'm going to enjoy now. Alright you guys, so I'm making cracked out chicken tater tot casserole. And to get started with this recipe, you're going to preheat your oven to 350 degrees. You're then going to spray a 9x13 pan with some cooking spray. Alright, so then you are going to mix together 3 cups of cooked chopped chicken, 16 ounces of sour cream, 1 can of cream of chicken soup, 1 package of ranch dressing mix, 1 cup of cooked chopped bacon, and 2 cups of shredded cheese, and just mix that until it is well combined. You are then going to fold in a 30 to 32 ounce bag of frozen tater tots. All right, then once your tater tots are all combined with your chicken mixture, you're then going to put it into your 9x13 pan, and then you will bake 40 to 45 minutes uncovered until it is bubbly. All right, and here is that casserole all done and ready to be served. Okay, so I am making buffalo chicken stuffed shells, and to get started with this recipe, you are going to want to get a 12-ounce package of jumbo shells, and you're going to want to cook them until al dente according to the package directions. You are then going to preheat your oven to 350 degrees. Spray a 9x13 pan with cooking spray. In a large bowl, mix together 3 cups of rotisserie chicken that has been shredded, 1.5 packets of ranch seasoning mix, half a cup of buffalo sauce, 1 8-ounce block of cream cheese that has been softened to room temperature, a half a cup of mozzarella cheese, and 1 teaspoon of black pepper, and then just like I said, mix that together until it is combined. Alright, and once that's all mixed together, you're just going to stuff each shell with the chicken mixture and place it into your prepared baking dish. Alright, so once you have the shells stuffed, you are then going to want to top with a half a cup of mozzarella cheese and 1 cup of white cheddar cheese. I'm not a big white cheddar fan, so I just did Colby Jack. And then you're just going to want to bake for 15 to 20 minutes or until bubbly. Alright, and once it's done out of the oven, you'll just drizzle 2 tablespoons of ranch dressing and 2 tablespoons of buffalo sauce over the top, and it is ready to serve. Alright you guys, I'm going to wrap up this video here. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys all in the next one. Bye!